Before we attack each other and tear ourselves to shreds like a pack of maniacs, let's just open the sack first and see what's actually in it. It might not even be worth the trouble.
Hi.
Okay, it's worth it.
Something tells me even if Vale is completely taken over, you can't erase the real her. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. It might take till the end of the game, but we gonna get Vale. She's gonna be her, and we'll both carry on the legend. But for now, I think we're done here. Yeah, nothing else to be seen. Let's depart to the Somniel.
Divine Dragon.
Mavir,
Mavir, it's you.
why are you here?
I overheard your conversation about being Lord Sombron's child.
Oh crud, you have a reason to join us.
If that is true, then I urge you to help Lady Vale.
Well, I was already gonna do, but you might put two and two together for me.
What? You're not here to stop us?
All this time, Lady Vale has been sustained by a desire to meet her sibling.
Yeah,
If she sees you, she will be saved. I know it.
you're confirming what I just said.
I'd like to support her, like my friends here have supported me. Vale, the true Vale, has been a friend to us. But we don't know where she is.
There's more than friend. That's our sibling, man. We gotta change the lingo.
She is traveling with Lord Sombron to the land of Lethos.
Lethos.
Lethos? But why?
Yeah.
You will have to trust me. I can explain on the way.
Okay.
What do you think?
I really don't think we lose anything by taking him with us, if I'm gonna be frank.
Let's go with him.
And we should head back there regardless. Okay, actually I should do world map, I think. Oh, we were never in... Wait, what is that? What map is that? What the heck? I don't recognize it. The heck? Echoes was like one of the most recent games I played, and they revamped the map. What? I don't recognize that map. Okay, that's interesting. At least doesn't look like a poison map. I was worried about that. Lethos Castle? Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't think we were gonna go there. Somniel. Well, Lumera's already gone, unless there are people there. Oh, why wouldn't there be people there still maintaining it all? And they're bringing Okay. Be chill. Be chill. Is Mavir here, by the way? Okay. Good. I mean, not necessarily... Oh, Alcris, nice. Luyinaka. Okay, cool. First things first. How many bond fragments do I have, actually? I may not have enough. I already had my bond with Celica. Well, there's two people who need to speak with her. Emblem? Where's Alfred? Wait, was it Alfred or... Yeah. Yeah, there are others. I would like to continue, but unfortunately, Celica, I don't have many right now. I, for one, would love to get us up. But for now, Alfred at least should speak to you a bit.
I'm Alfred, Crown Prince of Firenade.
Celica, warrior priestess, at your service.
Oh, and Alfred will win.
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
Yeah.
I worked up a pretty good sweat.
Not used to seeing you lose.
Who knew our kingdom's ring had such a trusty emblem? I'm glad I get to meet you.
Trusty, huh?
And you, Alfred. We'll both be needed in this push to bring peace to the world.
No, I missed this. I missed this. I missed this. I did. That's what I needed. Some nice calmness. Okay. Yeah. I just thought about it. Just that one conversation. No, I might. Okay. Give me a second. Let's go to the, ring chamber. Should be quick. Oh, wow. We got a lot of upgrades, too. Dang. Dang. Almost. Almost. But I got you back, Celica. Yeah, I think I will go get Veronica now. Dadgummit. At least I can fight after I get Celica's full power, of course. I mean, if that wasn't completely obvious, that is what we're doing next. After supports and all that. Yeah. If I don't get Martha and Celica at the same time, then Martha will be the last one. Okay. But I'm here for also a reason, not just to look. Timerra. Get a little bit of,
Please be thorough.
This is wild seeing the two of you in the same place. Where's your spot? Dang it. Not gonna find it.
That looks so much better. Thank you.
I think it was there. Alright. Okay. Now I think if I go to Somni, but there's actually some stuff at the plaza. What'd you get? Let's see. Entrap, rescue, recover. We can buy, well, recover we already had. But we can buy another warp, another rescue, another entrap, another fracture. I got antitoxin for days. Pure water, no thank you. Okay, well that's nice.
Do come again.
Here I am saying this is our last rescue. Now that was a perfect time to use it. Absolutely perfect. But now, my man, what you got? Silver sword. We can now buy silver weapons infinitely, and we got a brave sword. Let's go. That thing looks awesome.
Here you go.
Okay, silver blade, which I think we already had. Brave lance. Wait, hang on. No. Excalibur. Thor. Ooh. You can buy that too. Flashing fist art. Oh, that's like a brave scroll. Oh yeah, that's a lot of good stuff.
Take care.
Now I have to sort through it in a second. Because there's one thing I want to do. Wait. What'd you get?
Ah,
Buy. You. Huh? What is that? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Is that it? Fern set. You know, I actually can't imagine Fern wearing that. That's a, if you know who that is. Okay, and then of course. I gotta see that on Ivy, but that would make sense. But of course, you know that I was. Okay. Okay. does it look like you're more That's zero? That's zero.
Thank you.
Oh, that's all the only reason I bought that. That was $0. It was $0. It just made sense. But yeah, real quick. Honestly, it clashes with the veil, but I think otherwise it would really fit you. Yeah, maybe the green fit. That's weird. The style fits. It's just the color of the veil, really. Yeah, it looks like you need some green in it. And just because, you know, it's just, you know, really. I am curious about something, but no, Celica is here.
Be well.
We must stay focused. How can I combat that purity with the thoughts that I was having? Okay, that's 50. Okay, that should be just enough for the conversation I am most curious about. I truly think Timerra had the least amount of sandstorms in a map, including the map that she got it first on, Lynn's map, fighting Celica. That being said, if you're crazy if you think I wasn't gonna have this conversation, what do the two of you have to say to each other?
Let's have some fun, shall we?
I'm Celica. It's my pleasure.
Bye-bye now.
Oh, what the?
It takes a lot of work
Yeah,
to
what
be
the-
that strong.
What's on your heart?
For a victory song.
What's on your heart? You didn't say it, you just crit? Okay.
Clothing is best when it's nice and thin,
Oh.
soft and light, and perfect for a swim.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. I mean,
Timerra just told me to put that right back on. That's exactly what that said. Number one.
What a fun little song. What is it called?
Worth it. Worth it. Every single day, every single week, every single month that it has been to get to this point.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl.
I probably missed it. But I got a recording, all right? I got a capture card. Wow. No judgment. None of that. She just said, hey, that's a nice song. What's it called? You trying to do it? No, wait. My boy. You need to be in this game. Hold up. Nah. Nope. We gotta remember, I will not disrespect bro code. I know I've been saying a lot about Ike. And you already know what I think about Claude, but was one of my favorites too. I can't, along with Hector and Marth. Okay, yeah, I got a lot of favorites, all right? Like I said, I didn't put Marth in there, and I didn't put Hector in there. That's interesting. But yeah, no, Celica's alms. He should be here. They should be a part. They should be closer than Elliewood and not Elliewood. Ephraim and Erica. This is the rings. Nah, the two of them can talk. I mean, it makes sense, of course. They're both Fire Emblem characters, but they just... It's the weird thing where, you know, I got to know everybody else. And I got to see how all the emblems could talk to everybody. The annoying thing is I think I want to use Hector first with Timerra. But I don't know who I would give him as a partner. Honestly, Goldberry might fit. But Goldberry and Camilla just... Okay, we gotta strategize now. Well, not completely. We have one more emblem that I don't know anything about, besides, you know, who she is. Veronica may change some things, though realistically speaking, only for a mage, and I mean, the next mage I want to bring back is Hortensia because World Tree is amazing. Well, oh wait. One more thing. Inherit skills, Celine. You can't get magic +3. I did nothing but save. Okay, well, at least get magic +2. All right. Now, that's a little bit better, though. I think Anna still, yeah, blows her out the water. So does Ivy. Dadgummit. Well, we'll see when Celica maxes out. And what abilities you'll get. For the moment, I'm going to take a well-deserved break. That conversation, it healed me. We'll get Marth. We'll get Vale. And, well, I don't know what happened after that. Maybe, I mean, if there's even one map where we can just have Vale here, I might just save that. Just live there for a second, all right? We don't need to see what happens after that. Oh. I was going to mention another way to defeat Sombron, but the episode's... Hopefully I said it in the question of the day segment. Either way, I'll meet you all back. All right, I'm back. I did some thinking because for some reason it felt with the support between Celica and Timerra like it was a crossover that I've been waiting on for a long time, and I was wondering why that was the case. The first, I think, is obvious. I honestly look at the game as like pre-Psalm and post-Psalm. Pre-Psalm, you know, the game was difficult, and it was the Marth and Celica show. Post-Psalm, I found Timerra and Ike, and we also went to the DLC. Like, if you think about it, the second half of the game was much longer. Well, what I consider the second half. Post-Psalm is a lot longer than pre-Psalm. And it took us a long time for us to finally get Celica. So it's almost like Celica wasn't a character in this game. Plus, when you look at the bonds that we got, like, who's a good example? Well, I mean, I guess Timerra herself. Now, look, Corin got up to max. I think that, yeah, that was Claude. Camilla. Like, there were a bunch of other... who's another good example? Like, you got all Chris, A with Ike. Not even his main emblem right now, who I'm using, Erica. Or I think ours. Yeah, we got a couple. Etienne. Like, I started really getting a lot of emblem supports once I got the DLC emblems. Before, the bond conversation were sparse. But that's not the only thing. The other thing is, you might not know this if you play only 3 houses, but supports worked a lot differently in many other previous Fire Emblem games. Fire Emblem games were more like this, where you gather random units. But for Echoes in particular, okay, you know how many supports most characters had? 2. Yes, 1, 2. Many of the characters in Echoes, and perhaps that was partly because you were literally playing as 2 armies at one time, and that was the first game to feature voice acting. So I didn't want to go all out and, spend all that money voicing all these supports. So they only made it to where the characters had like 2 supports. Had one quite memorable one from his childhood friend / well, I'm gonna be honest, stalker. Well, the stalker isn't fair. You can't be a childhood friend. Well, maybe you can. Yonder, I guess that's the close to say about Faye. But Celica in particular, for the only 2, one was her BFF. Okay, cool. The other was this random dude named Atlas.
Lady Celica!
I hope you're feeling well. I often worry that you push yourself too hard. Atlas, I've been thinking.
Oh,
Yeah? I mean, what about?
Well, I know you miss your younger brothers a great deal. So I thought maybe it would help to think of me as your younger sister.
Excuse me, what?
Like, that just was the biggest head. Like, if to compare Atlas to somebody, it's more... I don't really know if we have an equivalent to Atlas, to be honest. I think Yunaka's the closest. But Yunaka at least was in the story. Like, Yunaka's Micaiah's partner. It's more, I guess, if you had... Maybe Jean would be the closest, but John's... Even then... John had a paralogged it. Not Atlas was just a random soldier. She did eventually get supports with 2 other characters. One being a family member. I'll just say that. But when people like she had a... Hang on. Let's go to the rings. Give a name to a... I don't have him. I don't have... Dadgummit. This is what I was talking about. Alm support. But I don't have Celica's other... Like, she had like a trio. This her BFF, and then there was another guy who was always in her corner too. The 3 of them were friends, and it just seemed... It's like, yeah, it's like 2 retainers. It's like if Timerra had a support with Panette, but not one with Marin. That would seem really weird. And so for a guy like Atlas to get a support, it's just like, oh, I. Although I'm gonna be completely honest, he was a sword wielder, and I pretty much put myself over him in that sport, so I had no problems. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, ironically speaking, I think this game will give Celica more time to talk to others than she did in her own game outside of the story. And so that's why I think that was so special. Anywho, right now I want to change the time of day, and we're probably going to get somebody, so let's rest. It's nighttime?
I hear this place is haunted.
Oh.
But this room belongs to the Divine Dragon. Strange. Not a single ghost in sight. But get a load of that spider over there. Aw, aren't you a cute fella? Here, let me give you a pet.
No, I like that. I like that.
Divine One. Pardon my intrusion.
No problem.
I was hunting ghosts, but found a new friend instead.
How did the spider... Well, I always wonder about the logistics. Like, we're up in the air. Like, that spider had to travel, but often at times they're just... No, how do we get up here again? I forgot. Because I was thinking normally they can just hop on a boat and ride along, but... Don't you gotta come with me? Isn't that the way we get up here? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Panette didn't react to she used her normal voice and no reaction. Which one was that? Okay, yeah, that's probably why I don't have A ranks yet, which I should start working on. We're gonna do that, but before I do, I need something. Yeah, see this part. I forgot. Celica rarely comes out. We gotta get lucky. Well, to be fair, now I'm looking at it, I think I refreshed like, what, 6 times right now? There are a lot of emblems, so emblems in general, I think, when you look at how many we have, most of them aren't out. Like, if we count right now, and that's none. Lucina, who always will just be there, which I could just make a change, actually. That might be easier. Soren's out. Interesting. I'll try a couple more times. Ah. There you are. In the farmyard. Well, that's why I went there before. And it's interesting who else is there. Okay, first let me go to the flea market. Actually, all right, let's go to the cafe instead. Ah, Demon's at the kitchen. I like that suit. I really do. I'm pointing out for a reason. See, I want to show you all. All right, I haven't gotten many achievements. In fact, I think some of them that might have been hard for most people to get, I've already gotten before, like, look, fighting 5,000 individual combats. We've gotten that, but we haven't gotten some easier ones like, yeah, defeat 350 enemy soldiers. And yeah, I've got, you look at, you know, some of my other numbers. That's because I've been grinding using other methods. I actually will use one more skirmish, but not 10. We're gonna use it for Vander. Because I did decide I am doing that, but more on that later. Point is, I need some achievements. I think it definitely is time for us to get some illusion donations going. Because Ivy just gave us some money, so I will refund it right back. Next level. All right. Ooh, physic and bond fragments. Oh, we get the national clothing of both. That's 10K. I'm kind of curious what this companion pack is, though. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, before we continue, let's leave the Somniel, actually. Okay, so Lethos, I'm assuming, does not, it doesn't get any buff. So it won't matter where I donate then. Okay. Well then, let's see. I got money to burn and I would want to see their national fits before leaving. Wow, 1,000 bond for, yeah, I'm glad I did that. Cliff set, okay, and then, oh yeah, I got snowy set. I got beef with that tome. Yeah, I guess I'll speak on it real quick. We have it in our inventory, right? Yeah, but I think everybody who can use it's currently using it. Okay, well, let me just show you. This tome, it has a might of 16. Celica's Ragnarok, which should be stronger, has a might of 15. Now, granted, it also has a hit of 95, I think, crit 10, but weight 12. Why is Ragnarok weaker than this? That make no sense. I'm going to fix that. But either way, what I was actually coming here to show you was not this. Although I'm curious about this companion pack. Can we burn? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. There was like some deers I saw before. Wait. Yeah, a donkey. Yeah, but there was, like, it was in Illusia, I think. I don't have the what is that? Is it just a place where I can go get animals? Okay, leave one more time. That's a skirmish, Crossroads of Fate. Well, that's training. And I'm looking at, so if we're gonna get, by the way, if we're gonna get Vander up to par, look at this, advanced class level 18. Vander was level 1 up until I started grinding him. He was level 1, which means as of last episode. Back to Somniel. I want to say training, but I don't know. It just seems risky to spend all this money on. Well, I don't really need it. I don't really feel a need to buy any more weapons except maybe Thoron. And how much is Thoron? But I also don't know when the next. Well, we still have Veronica's map. Why don't we? Yeah, that's just 28K or 2.8K. And I should just go ahead and buy that because
Take care.
Crom's Thoron is not, or it's really Robin's, is not the same as a normal Thoron. Another one, like why? I keep getting distracted. I came here to show you all achievements, which we have some, and let's go ahead and collect those. All right, now we're at 5K. I like to see it. I'm running low on possible achievements I can get through battle and grinding through the the trials. Tempest trials. Or even just hours. Like I think Yeah, I think 240 hours are like, okay, you should be done with the game by now, which is fair. Completely fair. But my point is, I need to start targeting some of these achievements. And one that I saw is pretty easy. All we gotta do is change fits 30 times. And if you remember what Timerra said earlier, I'm like, that's not such a bad idea. Why don't we do that? So, let's see what Brodia and Illusia have. Diamant, you're up, my man. Yeah, it's this one. What? Really? As a token of friendship? No, wait, no. Okay, that's Illusia. Yeah, yours is no. Whoa. Okay, that's kind of cool though. Why can't I tell? No, I think it's this. The wild. Wait, no, not the wild set, but yeah. No, this is what we got. Imitation bear for, yeah. Huh. Okay, Diamant, we're gonna try it out on for a second. And so then that means Ivy should have, well, first, why does that match you better? Yeah, that looks nice. Let's give it a try. Bruh. What? Something wrong? It was said to me.
Clothing is best when it's nice and thin, soft and light, and perfect for a swim.
Okay, and look, by the way, this picture looks amazing. Does it not? I'm saving this. Wait, actually, Jolt, darn it. There we go, yeah. I'm saving that. I'm so saving that. That is awesome. All right, like I said, it's gonna be a brief thing. I didn't even get the achievement, by the way. I spent all that time. Wow, I didn't, okay, I was kind of like not looking at the screen because I wanted to save reactions. What the?
Hey.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, it at least fits. You fish.
Well.
As long as you've been walking, huh? That is... Well, again, 35. Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I was... Yeah, in real life, that might be... That's power. That's power. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyways... Wait, and I actually think... Huh, you can hear the flip-flops. But what I wanted to do...
You always look so lively.
Wait a minute, hang on. Bruh. Wait. No, that actually makes sense. Okay, can we talk about it? Yeah, I have no problem talking about. This is how you know I'm equal opportunity, all right? Look at Lyndon and look at myself. Yes, take a good look, all right? Lyndon clearly is, what, in his 50s or 60s? Clearly not as fit as he used to be. And he's a mage, so he doesn't use his muscles like that. He mainly uses his mind, so that body type fits. But look at moi, all right? Clearly chiseled. That's all I want to see, all right? When characters are supposed to be strong, let them be strong. Now, that being said, Celica, I just wanted to see you in the actual...
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot more lively. Ironic since what I just did. Do you say?
My goodness.
Wait, that's new? You talk about the sheep? Wait a minute. Can I get different people to come out based on the animal? Because that was a sheep comment. Although it's not exactly little, but I guess. Oh, speaking of the flea market, dang it. I might need to change the Somniel again. Because I wanted to see what Timerra says when something new is in stock. Oh, and yeah, don't even joke. You think Anna was gonna, no, I don't even know if that's an option. I didn't even check. Right? Illusia garb. I said I was gonna try it out. I do like the red flowers, Diamond. They work. So, did anything 12 times. So, me changing everyone individually doesn't count. I gotta do it one by one. And then leave. Alright, fine. Well, either way. Yeah, it's gonna be a long episode. Like I said, my speed running, I still want to kind of do it for Marth, but I don't know when we're gonna get him. It might be the end of the game. I'm hoping it's next map, but what we're gonna do now is my plan. So here's the thing. I do want Vander to come back, and I've been training him. Oh yeah, I didn't show you.
Prepare to be awestruck.
Why did I do this one? Is it because I think Goldberry crit him?
You can die now.
Yeah, you can
continue to improve.
I didn't even know that was your crit. I didn't have the sound on, so I just record. Okay. Well, yeah. That's Vander's training. He's getting washed, and I think that's level 1 still. Oh yeah, and Byleth was a person that he fought. Oh yeah, I just thought, yeah, that please, Anna, don't bottle the Somniel water. Why'd I do this one? Oh yeah, just he can't even damage. Yeah. And what was this one?
I'm
Oh, Jean.
Should
Did
I
Jean
really be
win
here?
this? No, but like, oh.
Underestimate me at your peril.
It's been an honor.
Vander's
sparring
first
with
crit.
you.
Shall we say, with age comes wisdom.
And I think that was his first level, bro. That was his first level of the game. And he's supposed to be essentially 36 levels higher to fight and be okay in these skirmishes. Yeah, I got work to do. He literally was at level 1. It was at a promoted level 1, but still. And again, considering who he's supposed to be, he will also have trouble. Oh yeah.
32nd steward of the...
A royal soldier.
He fought
of Berea.
Lapis. And then...
It's no use. I won't waste this chance.
Yeah, he just keeps getting crit on. And
must continue
he didn't even hit. Yeah.
Busting in once again.
Oh, and Etier, yeah. Look at that bow.
What?
Get ready for the crunch.
Yeah. This is the crit Vander show, but he did manage to get level 3 on all. He did not win this. Let me make that clear. He did not beat Allchris. That is one of my strongest units. No. And that was his level up. Not the greatest, but we'll take the speed. Oh yeah, that's the deer I was talking about in Lugia.
33rd steward of the divine
Oh
dragon.
yeah, I think. Yeah, it looked like he's about to win.
I serve the divine dragon.
Bro, he got a crit. He got a crit, but I think Vander still won. Yeah.
Lost.
Shall we say, with age comes wisdom.
And that's crazy. Like I said, I gotta get him up. And he fought me, got level up on me, and that wasn't so bad. His dexterity's not going up. I'm worried about that because he hasn't been hitting people, and that's what an iron axe. No, I got no shame about Timerra love, right? All right, I got none, 0, because my actions are about to prove where my priorities lie. While we can do that, I can do that off camera. What I'm really concerned about is that Vander is gonna need some help. And honestly, Roy wouldn't be so bad. Actually, yeah, I'm thinking about it now. No, Roy's really like insanely good. Because with Roy's ability, where's Diamond? Blazing Lion will help to set people on fire, level up, but also hold out. That prevents Vander from dying and, well, no, that's it for now. But he'll also get access to the Binding Blade. which, comparing the two, is a superior sword when it comes to Ragniel and the Binding Blade. This has defense and resistance, and can strike close at range just like Ragniel can. Issue is that would be level 15. Also, I want Vander to have more raw stats. Strength is nice, but I don't think Vander's going to need strength at the end of the day. He's going to need defense. At least for now, just so he can survive. Plus, we have access to Tiki. Tiki can make sure that no matter what, Vander will live. So, it's like a holdout, and we can keep adding it on there. So, I think what I'm going to do, which was my plan, there are 3 conversations that I want to have, and now I got the bond fragments to do it. First, Vander. Now, honestly, I could have tried Hector, honestly. Adaptability, but I just don't know Hector's skills like that and his actual... Like, that seems like a great combination. I think Vander was actually used with Hector. And maybe I will later, because Hector does need a partner. So maybe that'll be my endgame for Hector. But for now... Nah, Louis and Sigurd are a thing. But for now, I want this.
I am Vander, 32nd Steward of the Dragon.
I'm Ike. You've got no need to hold back.
Oh yeah, you already fought. That's why you
have no chance.
I must continue to improve.
That's why you didn't need 500 points.
What can I do? I do not like sitting idle.
Yeah, that's a good question. What can you do?
If there is a battle, I will let you know. Until such a time, you should relax.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting start. But we'll take it. Oh, yeah, Ike also gives you axe power as well. You could use that. And level 10, because I'm going to want to grind him in the actual battle to get Ragnar.
Will you face me?
I'm Ike, of the Grail Mercenaries.
I must continue to improve.
Well, at least it wasn't a crit this time.
Did I just see you smile?
Really?
You needn't be surprised. I have been known to smile from time to time.
These are... For your first bond conversations, they're interesting, Vander, but alright. Level 10. But then again, I can probably... Well, like, Vander's probably the same age as his father was? Ike's father? There are some others I'm curious, like Hector, for example. I think that might actually be a better match. But that's not the only one. Next up, Vander's gonna need some help, even with Ike helping him out. That's a strong level. We could use some rallies, and Vander could use some people he's close to next to him. And some interesting combinations we haven't tried. So, we want rallies on deck, and I see no reason why Saphir can't have a new emblem to use. Specifically, Crom.
Saphir, Knight of Brodia.
I'm Crom, leader of the Shepherds.
I don't think I've seen you fight. Well, no, we've seen you fight.
Nice one. You got me good.
Nah, Crom looks tall, bro. I promise you, he was not that tall in the game. Well, no, I don't promise. I don't remember that well, but...
Hey, Crom, you're just in time. I was about to start training. Fancy a warm-up match?
Now, see, that already seems a lot more natural.
Music to my ears, Saphir.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Okay. You know, I already like this combination. because we know what Celica's in-game is. So, as much as I do like... If Crom had mentioned Lissa, then maybe. But anyways, alright. We got the rally skill now. Good. Though, I'm just now realizing there was a level to it. Saline. Give me a second. Or I can just check. Actually, let's just go ahead and do that. She already has Celica right now, so...
Crom! We go together!
Yeah, shoot. Oh, wait, but that's just... It's still +3? Okay, yeah. Okay, we don't need the advanced rally. It's fantastic, but we only need the advanced rally in battle. You're going to be next to Vander the whole time, so they'll be able to rally and get Crom up to level 10. Which is why I was prioritizing some DLC emblems. Speaking of which, Camilla can also use one. Let's see. Yeah, HP. No. That wasn't my plan, though. My plan was... Ah, perfect. That might actually work better. Defense and resistance. Though Gold Mary doesn't need... She's already level 5. I don't think we need to train anymore. Gold Mary can stand... You're one of the few Vander has support with, so you can stand behind him, while Saphir and someone else stands next to him. It's been a while since I mentioned it, but I had a grinding technique early on in the game that required using a certain emblem. And we're going to do that now with Vander. And Lyndon? I know, yep, we're actually going to bring him in. And one other person. Celica. It's about time that we try this out.
Sparring is a kind of experiment in itself.
Celica, warrior priestess, at your service.
I didn't think. Whoa. What the heck? She's not powered up. I gotta remember that. But I think Lyndon's gonna win this. No, wait, there's no think about it. He will. Yeah, especially with that.
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
I won, did I? Very interesting.
Yeah, don't get used to it, Lyndon. For now.
So, you're an emblem, are you? If you have time, I'd love to learn more about your world.
That's also a good start.
You seem like you'd be a good person to teach me about this world, too.
Yes. Yes, he is. I thought I would like that. Okay. Yeah. See, I know I've said it before, but truly, I think you get the best out of this if you're a fan of the other characters and you become a fan of the main cast. Because for me, this is peak. I literally grind it so much, not for supports, but for those bond fragments. That being said, now that I've done the smart thing and prepared my team, because I'm going to have, like I said, Saphir, Lyndon, and Gold Mary backing up Vander. I don't know if that'll be enough, but we'll try. So like, I gotta get you talking about all my favorites. I ain't gonna cap. I don't have many. No, I can't do level 10 I could. I mean, I very well could, but I shouldn't. We'll wait on that for Timerra. And also mine. Yeah, we'll wait. Right now, I want you talking to... You did talk to Alfred, right? Yeah, okay. There's still the other 2 royals I want you to speak to. I need you to meet my team.
I am Diamant, Crown Prince of Brodia.
Actually,
Celica.
Diamant's gonna win this, isn't
pleasure.
he? Yes!
Are you watching?
Whoa!
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
No, this is...
Thank you for sparring.
This is too weird for me. Celica's undefeated in my playthrough.
It's an honor to fight beside an emblem of Firene. Can you share any advice on combat?
Oh yeah, you have a fear of fire too. I wanted to do this. Well, this is a good start.
The honor is all mine, Diamant. I'm happy to advise you however I can.
Yes, because again, she was my ace in Echoes. All right, so you can, despite the fight that just happened. But all right, no, this is great. I'm loving this. That's a great question, Dina. And now, Ivy. Because you actually could end up using her at one point.
Do you think me a worthy opponent?
Celica, warrior priestess, at your service.
But if it's amongst my team, yeah. It's defeat.
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
Lucky, I suppose.
Yeah, I gotta get your Ragnarok. Soon as I can.
The way you emblems glow and float around. You're not actually ghosts, are you?
It's funny you mentioned that. I was also, after I got heated about the Ragnarok being weaker than, is it Bolganum? The A-ranked Fire Tome. Because again, Ragnarok is stronger. That is, in all of Fire games, that is the case. I went to try to see if anybody commented on that. But mainly I just saw comments on Celica's eyes being blue instead of red. And people were saying it's because of the ghost-like filter. Which, yes, that's what I thought. Just, it's interesting that now you're mentioning that.
I don't feel like a ghost, but now that you mention it, I don't know.
That's actually a good point. That's actually a very good point, because if we're going to be honest, if Crom and Robin and Lucina are alive, that means you and Marth cannot be. They are literally from future moments of your own world. Maybe they are. That's actually a very interesting question, Ivy. I'm going to do 3 more. 3 more. 1, Yunaka. This doesn't even make sense personality-wise, but
You look tough. I'd better be careful.
I still want to see it.
I'm Celica. It's my pleasure.
I waited too long, darn it. Even Yunaka can win?
Drop your guard.
What?
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
Okay, Yunaka, you better crit for that one. You better crit for that one.
Where
What?
are you off to, Yunaka?
Now, what am I saying? I like this already. I'm realizing truly just how short Yunaka is.
What? Nowhere? Okay, maybe somewhere. How did you know I was up to something?
So far, every conversation I've had with Celica, I want to continue. Every single one. Dadgummit. We're going to need some more. We're going to need a lot more bond fragments. No, not necessarily. Celica is one of the easier canon emblems to level up, as long as I get them to level 10. And we can't forget the personal skill that I've been missing. Alright, next. Panette.
I am Panette, Royal Soldier of Solm.
I'm Celica. Are you my opponent?
This one also shouldn't be. Yeah. Panette is not gonna crit though.
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
I'm so sorry. Are you injured?
But I think Yunaka was using a special dagger. That was just a base silver.
Good day, Celica. I see the weather is quite pleasant once again.
Why are you talking? Nah, we don't need you to stop that.
It is lovely, isn't it? It's just the sort of weather that makes me want to get out and about.
But you comboed that nicely. That makes sense. It fits you. That type of talk. Okay, and then one more. But I really want to see what Panette, if she, please drop it. Drop the act. I have no idea how Celica will even act in that situation. But last one.
I am Etier, a royal knight of Firene.
I'm Celica. It's my pleasure.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's been a minute since I brought you out, but...
It takes a lot of work to be that
That's just
strong.
an iron
My
bone.
muscles deserve a treat after that.
How is this gonna go?
Oh, what a pretty flower. Where did you find it?
That makes sense. You do like flowers.
That field of flowers just over there. I picked it while I was out running.
Dadgummit. Okay. 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 Well, that was a good start. That was a good start. I technically do have enough for one more. Anybody else interesting? Yeah. Nah, as the Wilder of Claude, we'll save Goldmere for later. Fogado, what you gonna say, bro? I have a feeling I'm gonna want to slap you after this.
Fogado here, captain of the Sentinels. Better be ready.
I'm Celica. Are you my opponent?
Oh, his skill didn't activate. Oh, there he goes.
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
That was fun. Thanks.
And that was just a longbow. Alright, last one.
I know I'm laid back and all, but as it turns out, I'm actually a prince, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, we won't talk about Len's comment.
Ah, I see. I've had to hide my social status before, but you're much better at it than I was.
You have such a nice way of putting... Not Len. Len should have been in the same... Well, anyways. But yes, that is true. She did. I probably cut something out. Spoiler. I didn't want to have to bother explaining, but, yeah. Yeah, it was dangerous. You know, some old man could take advantage of you and, make you turn on your allies. Wouldn't want that to happen. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to pass Celica around. I can already see. It's not even everybody I wanted you to talk to could possibly use you. I mean, heck, I'm probably not gonna do that combination. Actually, what's Fogado's magic? Wait a minute. Isn't it, it's not bad. I mean, again, it's no Anna, but, which she is max level. We gotta fix that. Later. For now, let us leave. Hey, Lucina?
Listen.
Yeah, he's here now, actually. I gotta do what I can to get some bond fragments. We got some work to do. But anyways, with that being said, oh, I should probably, hang on, let me go take care of Vander's arenas real quick. Oh, it's obviously how this is gonna go. Oh, you hit! That's not bad.
I must continue to improve.
He did 5 damage to Celine. 5, well, no, Celine, again. She kind of has a Celica, yeah, her defense isn't terrible.
I won't let this chance go to waste.
Uh-oh. Oh, you hit!
Cut you down to size.
I was just about to say he can win.
I must continue to improve.
Nope. Nope. No chance of that happening. Alright. Now, let us get up to our support. Well, actually, let's go back to my room. I was trying to change the song. Whoa. Now, see, I actually thought you'd be a little bit more cut. I see. Huh. Ooh, good. More bond fragments, because that's actually why I'm here. Threat. Massive threat. Can we get bond fragments from this?
It's good to see you.
Guess let me try hard real quick.
Have a nice flight.
Oh, interesting. They put me back in this. That makes sense. Whoa, what the heck? There are power-ups? Wow, I didn't know that. Heck, if this does give me bond fragments, maybe I'll play this more often. Oh, I definitely think I got a pretty good score. Maybe just 1S, maybe?
Just what I'd expect from the Divine One.
Yeah, 1S. Okay. Sold my reward. I do.
Until next time.
Oh, shoot. I gotta give you a gift for that.
Thank you.
Oops. We're already there. Well, nah, you know what? It's time. Where's Diamant? Not yet. And where is Alfred? Yeah, let me go get them too. Well, first. Oh, wow.
Pardon me.
Now, why? Citrine was in the running, daggum.
I had a premonition you might come by.
Nah, not right now, Sea-Doll. What do you say for your new shop line?
Hey, so...
Oh, just that. All right. What is the new merchandise? A Supreme Rod.
Thanks for shopping.
Well, that'll be useful. Oh, wait, did I miss? Hang on, go back to the training yard. Yeah, I just teleported. Dang it.
So,
Oh, wait, can I...
very nice.
If I call Alfred...
What'll it be?
Dang it, I can't give him a gift here. I'm gonna have to refresh Somiel one more time. I don't think I saw either of them. Oh, wait, no, wait. They're here. Okay, good. Oh, I like the blue. Blue and yellow.
Yep.
This looks mad. You know what? Forget it. Alfred's been there, bro. He earned some gifts.
Nice.
Nah.
Nice.
I know somebody can screenshot this.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm gonna need...
Nice.
Yeah, let's say. Him saying nice in this situation. Alright, we good. Thanks, bro. Oh, wait. How many bond fragments I'm at? Oh, we can squeeze one more in. No, we can't. Wait, I already fed him and pet him? That's okay. No, wait, we got 4. We just need 400. Go to Diamant. Oh, well, that's interesting. I like Vandreo's colors. Here, Diamant, I'm gonna give this right to you, bro.
Well done. Well
Now, I feel like I'm playing a different type of game right now.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
How many is that?
Well done.
I stopped counting.
Well done.
Yeah, see, that's why I thought I could give it to Ivy. It took Diamant and Alchrist a long time. And then again, I think since we were focused on Illusia and Roy wasn't here, and I had to grind Alfred back up. It took us a while.
Are you looking at me?
Oh.
I was, Alchrist. That's not bad for you, too. But I wanted to see... What's the fish of the day? 10 attempts left? Alright, I got a fish, too.
Of course.
Nah, bro.
Pick a rod.
Oh, and Diamant doesn't change. Then again, neither did Ivy, I guess. So we can get the bonus fish with the Supreme Rod. Alright, let me see if I get it. Oh, that rod looks nice. Pause. A fishing rod. Hey, bond fragments in
I
this too,
suppose
right?
fishing isn't all about results.
Yeah. Okay, but we
Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod.
And I did activities for. Ooh, okay.
What were you thinking?
Nice. Dang, this one's taking some work. Nah, this better be worth it. This better give me like 400 bond fragments, darn it.
One more try.
It
Do you
got
want to keep
away?
going? Pick a rod.
Nah. Okay.
Where were you thinking?
Okay. I can't treat that like the smaller ones. Let's get that fish. A giant shadow. Wait. Yeah, this is it, I think. Yeah, no more, no less. Ah, shoot.
Left. One more try.
Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, if you make a mistake on that, it's over. Oh, this one's just large. That's fine. All right. We got the large. What's this?
I suppose fishing isn't all about results.
I've caught this thing before.
Do you want to
60
keep going?
bone
Pick a rod.
fragments. And it didn't use up my attempts for
What
all
were
my
you thinking?
misses. Okay.
A stunning performance.
Oh.
I'm impressed.
Okay, we got an octopus. Interesting.
Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod.
But yeah, that was not the bonus. That was not one of the large 3.
Where were you thinking?
Okay. Okay, here we go. Giant shadow. I'm just doing 6. Ah, crud! Oh, okay. I think I've been doing the left stick wrong. Shoot, shoot, shoot. $10. I'm back here. It's 10. I can probably get away with 11 if I do it that quickly. I did 12. You're not getting away from me. There we go. Was that the bonus?
Good catch. Nicely done.
It was. It was an eel. Interesting.
Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod.
Yeah, that was the bonus.
Come
I think
back
I'm good, Diamant. Thank you. Because we got one more thing to do since I'm doing all this. We might as well go check out that strength training. If only Etier.
So.
It's fine.
Very nice.
Get my boy here.
What'll it be?
So, what are we doing next? Oh, I might need HP actually. Yeah,
I
let's.
think you can handle this.
Iron muscle difficulty. Oh.
How hard do you want to go?
Okay, well, let's see. Never even done this. What kind of shoes are those? Wait. Wait, okay, I did that wrong.
Keep it up.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's it?
You've got this.
Oh,
Perfect.
I think I prefer this.
Nice.
Oh, crud. Well, actually,
Looking good.
it's getting harder. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, knock this. Come on, knock this. Come on, at least 20, bro. We can do that. One more.
Nice.
How do I end this? I'm
Hang
done.
in there.
Okay.
Keep at it. You'll get there.
D.
Let's do this again sometime.
I get no fragments from that? Oh no, I get the stat boost. Nah, forget that. I knew I was reading, I stopped that one. Oh. Hey, Panette. Yours was generic comment. Oh, and Marin's cooking today. Not yet. Still got to use that meal. Excellent. I got more conversations unlocked. And while we can, I think I'm just gonna end it. You two are about to fight after all. One more.
I'm Timerra, the future queen, and here I come.
I'm Celica. It's my pleasure.
Because you really didn't talk last time. Oh! Wow!
It's a lot of work to be
You
that strong.
damaged
This calls for a
Timerra.
victory song.
It'll be interesting when you're at full power how this will go.
I'm dying to go camping. I want to jump into an oasis and swim around so badly.
I love that you said that. I absolutely love that you said that.
Oh my, you do seem worked up. Why don't we take a walk so you can burn off a bit of energy?
That makes sense. Huh. Wonder how their final one's gonna go then. You got the favorite? No, you don't. You of all people don't need that skill. You get Ike back within like 1 or 2 turns just by people hitting you. Who could use that? The favorite food. I have to think about it. Because it will certainly be, a lot of people will certainly be getting that skill as an option. Oh, Rosado? That's interesting. Oh, Chloe. You know, part of me forgot I actually did get everybody. Yo, Lyndon. Oh no, it's not like this is a... Yeah, never mind. Wait, so everybody swapped... Oh, that's interesting, the 2 flyers together. Celica left. Well, that makes sense. And there you are playing again. I like that. Why are you here?
Yes.
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked. Shouldn't have asked. Alright. It's time then. I was hoping to get one more Vander's conversation. Well, Saphir specifically. But she never showed up. Wait. Did I not do... Huh. Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay. Let's do this then. Huh. Alright, there we go. At least that fits. We got room for one more. Anybody else? I like a saline support. Oh yeah, I would think I was working on this, wasn't I not? After all, you all got your emblem back. There we go. Anybody else? What about moi? Honestly, we'll like my A for Vander, but let's wait till he powers up. So... Oh. Does Anna have one? Oh yeah, but I probably won't get those for a minute. I mean, yeah. Yeah, just because... Well, Etienne, do you have one that's easier to get? Jade. Well, I probably won't get it, so... Go big or go home. See if we can get this one. Yeah, because I just wanted to... Oh, we did! Nice. Nice. There we go. Probably save that picture later. Okay. This is really going to be a long one. But that's fine. Let's start the Vander train, because he has a lot of these. First, a new one. Amber did not show up either. But Vander and Pendreo, who actually wouldn't be bad to... Yeah, if I gave in you Celica, actually would vibe well. But I wanted to genuinely try these two out, so.
Sir Vander, is it true you used to serve in Lethos under Queen Lumera?
Yeah?
Yes, I was her attendant. Why do you ask?
I just want to say that as a man of the cloth, I hold you in the highest regard.
Oh, really?
I would have given my left arm for such an honorable station. In the Holy Land, no less.
That makes sense. I often forget that part of you.
Keep flattering me and you may lose an ear instead. I'll talk it off with my old war stories.
I'm pretty sure he'd like to hear that.
Please do.
Yep.
I'd love to hear about what it was like.
Certainly. Though perhaps we should find a more appropriate place to talk.
Is this the transition to the B rank already?
Why don't you come to my next party? That ought to be a suitable setting.
You think?
I'm not usually one for parties.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I'm sure you'll fit right in. It's just a small gathering at the church. Young adherents praying for peace, some pious singing and dancing, that sort of thing.
Well, it does seem if he were to go to one, that seems like one he would go to.
Worship through song and dance.
Yeah.
That sounds marvelous.
I see it as my clerical duty to help people find comfort in these difficult times.
I see.
I understand. You put on these get-togethers as a kind of service to your congregants.
Although I feel like he enjoys it too.
Exactly. So, would you care to join us?
But two things can be true.
Of course. How could I refuse an invitation to such a sanctified gathering?
I'm curious to see how that'll go, though.
Wonderful. I look forward to seeing you there.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting... Yeah, that's an interesting dynamic. We'll see where that goes. Lyndon, last time thought Vander told you to get your weight up.
Problems, Sir Lyndon?
I found a very intriguing tome.
I'm worried. What is it?
With what's in here, I may be able to develop a whole new type of magic.
You're more like an older version of Constance.
That does sound interesting. What sort of magic?
You won't believe this, but it's a spell to restore one's youth.
Okay, Lyndon, if that is ever true, you gotta keep that under lock and key. You hear that?
Surely such a spell could not actually exist. Could it?
Wait, is he baiting Vander?
It's still theoretical for now. I can't promise I'll get results, even if I work out the particulars.
Or is this his way of taking Vander's advice?
But if I succeed, we could fight just as ably as our young comrades. I'm no slouch even as I am, but if I had my youth back, I'd be a terror on the battlefield.
I believe that.
And never mind the war. Magic like this would change society as we know it.
Though to be fair, I exist, and Lumera exists, and Vale, and Somron, so it's not like, you know, immortality isn't a thing.
If I make any headway here, I promise that you'll be first in line for the spell.
Although they're not immortal, they just live really, really long. Long enough to where it wouldn't really matter to most people.
What you describe is a dream come true. Yet I believe I shall decline.
Really?
Why is that? Don't you want your lost youth back?
I said before, I am satisfied to do what I can with the body I have. I pass on what I have learned to younger folk. The world needs mentors as much as warriors.
What's the? I thought Lyndon was older than Vander, but Vander has some nice lines of advice to Lyndon.
All right. I commend you for sticking by your principles. But if my work pans out, I wager you'll be singing a different tune. I suppose we'll see, won't we?
Nah, I don't think you're gonna succeed in that, Lyndon, because that would change his game. That is truly world-breaking. Well, either way, let's continue.
You dropped a stitch, Saphir.
Wow.
Yeah, of course I did. Stupid tiny loops can't sit still for half a second.
Easy now. Slow down, or you will find yourself with a tangled mess.
We're way past that. It looks like an old fishnet that washed ashore.
Yeah, you might want to restart on that one.
Yes, I see. You will need to rip out those last few stitches and do them over.
Really? You think? Ugh, I can't do this.
Stressful?
Fear not, this is only practice. A clumsy mistake is but a learning experience.
Clumsy? Yeah, because I'm so... Ugh. I'm sorry, Vander. Knitting's not for me.
That makes sense.
I appreciate you taking the time, but I'm not cut out for this kind of thing.
Is that so? I am surprised to see a knight of Brodia surrender at the first sign of trouble.
Well, you know, that's a statement.
The warriors of Brodia are famed for their resolve. Perhaps that reputation is misleading.
You didn't have to do that, Vander.
Uh-huh.
And of course, she knows what you're doing.
Trying to get a rise out of me?
Yeah.
Doesn't suit you. Stick to the delicate stuff.
That makes sense. Again, you're apparently in your 30s.
You're right, though, about Brody and Knights. We never quit, and I'm not about to start.
Perhaps I have been too hard on you. I will be more gentle in my instruction from now on.
Okay.
No, you've done more than enough. I'll handle the rest on my own.
Oh.
I'm gonna knit so hard it pops your pauldrons. You just stand back and wait to be impressed.
Very well. I eagerly await your results.
Yeah, that's a way of showing resolve. Maybe you did get a rise, but just not a visible one. Speaking of, how's this gonna go? Again, it just happened while Vander was training.
Hello, Vander.
I already don't trust you. You said 2 words, and that just put me on edge.
Whatever you need, I am sure it can wait until I've finished my knitting.
And clearly I'm not the only one.
I just wanted to thank you again for fixing my sleeve the other day.
Well, that's nice. I want to believe you on that.
I happened to be passing by. Anyone else in my position would have done the same.
Nah, I can't do that, Vander.
But you were the one who stopped to help me, so it's you who gets my thanks.
The last time I thought this is truly nice, you flipped the script on me. But you're capable of saying thank you, I think.
May I ask what it is you're working on?
Lace. I do not know what will become of it yet. I will sort that out when it's done.
I'm sure you could make all kinds of accessories that would accentuate my natural charisma.
Yeah, once he said that, I was like, you're gonna use that, aren't you?
An accessory? Good idea.
Vander, what kind of accessory are we talking about?
I admire you, Vander. You're strong, but you also have a delicate touch. I think that's lovely.
Again, genuine compliment.
I was attendant to Queen Lumera for a long time. The job required me to be proficient in sewing, cooking, cleaning, all manner of housework.
Wait, I just realized they've been calling her queen. She was the queen for all that time?
I consider housework to be among my greatest skills, but you may actually have me beat.
Another genuine compliment.
With all your talents, I imagine you were quite the charmer in your youth.
Now, that actually did seem like you... Are you It must take someone like Vander who's got everything under lock and key. to get Goldmary's approval and interest?
Not particularly. I was far too devoted to my vocation to have time for that sort of thing.
That makes sense.
I see.
If I give this to you, will you go on your way?
Nah, I think Goldmary's interested.
You're offering me the lace?
Yes.
Thank you, but I wouldn't want to deprive the person it's intended for.
Nah.
It is not intended for anyone. I only knit to occupy my hands while my mind does its work.
What's their A rank? Nah, Vander, we might have to shut some things down, bro. Well, I don't know. In fact, wait a minute. I'm not realizing if this is truly it. Again, I suspect Vale may come like at the very end. I hope, not suspect, hope. But Fram, that's a no. That can't not be enough for Vander. No. Well, but actually, because if I think I heard that it doesn't matter what gender we are, we can get an S rank with anybody. I think. So if that's the case, does it matter? Lennon could be an option if that's the case. I don't really see Saphir right now. But out of everybody, not what I've expected, but then to be quite frank, who would I expect Goldmary to do that with? Well, interesting nonetheless. Yunaka and Louie. Ivy's gonna be saved for last. Okay, yeah, Yunaka and Louie I think will be... Oh, yeah, okay. You two are up first.
No way! You're yanking my daggers. That can't be a true story.
What'd he say?
It can be, and it is.
I mean, I trust Louie. He looks sus, but I genuinely trust what comes out of his mouth. For the most part.
During my knighthood examination before the Firenese royal family, I treated everyone to tea. I showed promise as a tea connoisseur, which factored directly into my gaining the position.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Celine, of course. As soon as Celine tastes the tea, she's probably like, I want him. But don't you want to see how strong he? I want him.
I know you're great at it, but how is brewing tea even relevant to the test?
You don't have a support with Celine, do you?
In their search for a retainer, it seems they prize domestic skills and martial prowess.
Lucky for you, you're the best. You had the competition tripping over their saucers, surely.
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
Honestly, Louie, I could listen to your stories all day long. They're that good.
It's Yunaka, so that could just mean what it means.
But I feel a little bad you're always going out of your way on my account.
How do you mean?
His eyes opened.
You go out of your way to do all the talking, so all I ever have to do is listen.
I meant to take a picture of that.
I'm sure you've realized by now, but I prefer it that way. I don't like talking about myself.
It had not escaped my notice.
And yeah, he's observant, despite the fact that his eyes are always closed.
If I had to do it, I'd be forced to get evasive and lie to you. I don't like lying to my friends.
I appreciate that. I really do.
That's why it's better if I don't say much about my past, or about myself at all.
Well, I see nothing wrong with that. Even putting our pasts aside, I believe we two can understand each other fairly well.
Yeah, you seem to be getting along.
You think?
So long as we have tea and a friend to share it with, we can discuss whatever we please. Besides, I'm rather loquacious myself, so it's nice to find someone willing to listen.
That's fair.
Listening can be a bit draining, so I thank you for humoring me in that regard.
Also fair. A lot of people don't have that skill.
Aw, Louie.
If you feel you must contribute, we can discuss our countries, our friends, the future, anything.
Oh, he didn't say our future. Okay, he just said the future.
Are you sure you won't mind being friends with someone who never talks about her past? Ever?
Of course I won't. I am friends with you as you are. Whoever you may have once been is no issue.
That's fair.
Now then, if we are to keep this tea party going, I must brew us another pot.
Unless, you know, she took out somebody he cared about, but I don't think that's the case.
Thank you, Louis.
That was a nice one. You know, I will say, some supports in previous games I kind of felt like had a cannon route because they didn't really have, like you could do the others, but it's like there was this one that was clearly better. That's kind of how I feel with this. Well, so far, I mean, there's a lot of platonic, like this very well could have been one, but it almost seemed like they shot it down. Actually, how did this end? I don't remember anything specific. Oh, wait, yeah, I'm worried about this one. Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay. We gonna see. But not many options for Etier if we're... But again, that's if I'm assuming it has to be male-female. Let's wait. That might be too interesting. Who else? Yeah, we got some heat, possibly. All right.
Hey there, Panette. Sorry for ambushing you the other day.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember. You shot an arrow and then refused to elaborate, literally.
I must say, you gave me quite a fright.
I didn't do it to be mean. I just wanted to get past that front you put up. And the reason I did it is because, in a sense, I'm the same way.
Yeah, I can see how you would put it that, but you don't try to act different, I feel.
You mean you are of common birth as well?
Nah, not that part.
You were a wild, vulgar runaway who picked fights with anyone who crossed her path?
Not the runaway. Maybe the fight. I don't really see Etier picking fights, though.
Not all of that, but here, go ahead and feel my abs.
That you should do that. You should do that. You should absolutely do that.
If you insist.
But you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to do that. It should be very apparent. See, that's exactly what I was saying earlier.
Oh, good gracious me!
You kept the act up. I was hoping you would drop it.
These are muscles? It feels as if you are smuggling bullion in here.
Well, you're one to talk. You have the strongest strength stat in the team.
Yeah, I work out. You know any other noble women with abs like these?
I suspect there's nary a one.
I might look like a lady, but deep down, I'll never be one. You've heard that too, I bet.
That depends on your definition, all right? I wouldn't listen to those people all the time.
Yes, indeed I have.
You two of my favorites.
I knew it! I thought I was the only one in the world with this problem, but now there's two of us. Maybe we can help each other out.
I would like that. Though its start was somewhat unusual, I think this will be a wonderful friendship.
Yeah, it does just seem like the start of that.
Etier and Panette, the rampaging redheads.
Really?
Heaven help any fool who crosses us.
Well, I mean, that is a good point.
I got you a gift, since we're gonna be friends and all.
Whoa, what'd you get?
My, what gorgeous flowers.
Of course, I gotta keep remembering that.
They grow in my hometown. They're associated with eccentric ladies and true connections.
I need to find that flower.
Seem fitting to mark the start of a friendship between two tough gals like us.
It is as though this breed of flower was made just for us. How very touching.
That's a good flower.
I think we'll have a lot to learn from each other. Don't you?
Certainly. To start, perhaps you can tell me how you managed that sneak attack?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You're not very sneaky. Well, I mean, yeah, it makes sense that the two of them would get along. Chris, come talk to me.
Christ, there's another wolf.
Please tell me He put it down.
It's heading toward you! Look out! Yes, I see it.
Why are you standing still? We need to get to safety.
He's gonna pull out his bow, please.
It's okay, Divine One. I can handle this.
There we go.
Smell that, boy? I brought some jerky with me. Come on, eat up.
Well, that's fine too. In fact, I like that better.
I don't believe it. Ulcris just tamed that wolf.
This is the same wolf that almost attacked you before, Divine One. You'd better head back up the mountain now. Stay safe out there, okay?
Did you have food on you before and that's what happened?
When did you two become friends?
I've been coming here to practice my archery. He keeps showing up to watch.
Really?
We were pretty tense around each other at first, but then I remembered your advice.
Which advice was that?
Yeah, it's actually been a minute. I forgot.
You said I should handle things my own way. I didn't want to attack the wolf, so I relaxed.
And like I said, I like that better.
You must have sensed that because he relaxed and kind. Now it's like we're friends.
Yeah, nervous energy, people can definitely feel that.
Ulcris, that's amazing.
Thank you. It was all because of your guidance. Oh, what am I doing? I'm thanking the Divine Dragon in such an informal manner. I should...
Stand up and do it again. Well, I mean, you don't have to do it again. Once was enough.
Please, Ulcris, no more throwing yourself at my feet.
Huh?
Don't be upset. Your apologies are impressive, but you could stand to, well, stand more often.
Absolutely.
If you really want to thank me, that wolf did look awfully friendly toward you. Could you help me win him over?
And yeah, I mean, I'm a dadgum dragon. It better. Well, no.
That should be easy. Just bring some jerky next time. Then we can all play together.
Okay.
I'll do just that. Can't wait. Thank you, Ulcris.
That's my boy. That's what I like to see. Forge your own path ahead. Been a minute, but Ally Notebook. Okay, well, not the best picture. He's 5'7". Personality always negative and self-deprecating. Thinks everyone else is more skilled, but others know he's a capable prince. Has this silkiest hair of any ally. These are like fun facts then, because. Well, I mean, I don't know if I agree with them. Again, Celine's is still cap to me. All right, who else do I have? Yeah, so let's do the Alfred show. Wait. Yeah, Alfred, then Ivy, then Diamant. Yeah, we'll do that.
Prince Alfred, do you understand the implications of what has occurred between us?
Because, like I said, I feel like Diamant and Ivy fit better, and Timerra and Alfred fit better. The opposite is kind of...
Princess Ivy? Can't say that I do.
That first night, you helped me find the way when I was lost.
Yeah.
The second time, you gave me advice on how to find peaceful sleep. Much as I am loath to admit it, I am deeply in your debt.
That was weird. The sound cut off, but you could steer... The dialogue didn't. Music cut off, but dialogue didn't. What is going on with my Switch? I honestly think it might be time to... I'd say get a new one, but the Switch 2 is coming out. To be honest, I mean, I had planned on going back to Tears of the Kingdom, but I keep hearing how it's just long and not the best for recording. So unless I'm streaming that, I may not need my Switch anymore after this game is done. Depends on what the next Fire Emblem game will be about.
And that's bad somehow?
Of course it's bad. I am the crown princess of Elusia. I cannot show such weakness, especially to a rival nation.
Are you really rivals? They're not even next to you. I mean, I would feel the rivalry should be, of course, Brodia, then Somme, and then Firnae's just off in the corner.
Therefore, you must tell me how I can be of assistance to you.
Ivy, don't ever utter those words. You cannot, with that look, don't ever do that, please. Even if that is the case, you still gotta act like you have the upper hand. If Alfred was not Alfred. Yeah, Chadford, go ahead and handle this, but that's you can't do that. That was too vulnerable.
Oh, so you think it should be your turn to help me now, huh?
I need to clear this obligation. That's all.
Well, I hate to say it, but I'm not in any kind of a jam right now.
There we go.
So you won't let me help you?
Well, he don't know what to say.
This is unacceptable. I demand that you be troubled immediately.
Ivy, again, you can't do that. You can't do that to a lot of dudes.
The only thing that's giving me trouble is this demand of yours. Look, I don't think of this as a pay me back someday situation.
Yeah, that's not you.
This is just what allies do.
Exactly. What was that sound?
When I see you're in a spot, I help out. You don't owe me for that. None of my friends do.
And I've often thought, I wonder if Edelgard would act like this. If, well, like I said it, Edelgard and me, well, mainly Alfred. I feel like Edelgard, Dimitri, and Rhea had heavy traumas. Yeah, I'll talk about it after. Let me speak about it afterwards.
You just trust people?
Although that was definitely a line to go with.
You really are naive.
Guilty as charged. But there's a lot of upsides to being naive.
No, to be fair, maybe this is why Alfred had Claude instead of Dimitri. For that little bit right there. And I agree, Alfred. I agree.
I suppose I can find inspiration in that. Very well. I will trust you.
And probably why Celica was their ring. Now that I think about it. Yeah, alright.
Oh, Princess Ivy, that's great!
We'll talk after this.
To be candid, I am glad to have more people I can trust now.
That's true. I gotta remember your situation with the courts. That was like Camilla's. Yeah, it's not a place where you want to be in debt.
When I become queen, it will be a relief to know that at least one of my peers is trustworthy.
Okay, clearly this was the first, because Diamant, Diamant made... Whoa, okay, nah. Diamant could have been the second. I ain't gonna lie. Timerra honestly could be very scary for someone like Ivy. Especially since Timerra is very intelligent. She's like... Yeah, like a playful Claude. We'll speak.
Thank you, Prince Alfred.
We'll speak. Yeah, let's speak. Timerra's a schemer. Straight up. I still remember, like, when we first met Timerra, she was, throwing off, Ike, yeah, here, I just had the ring on me. Let's do it. Let's get that thing going. And then afterwards, oh, nah, we actually knew that who you were from jump. We were spying on you, analyzing you, making sure you were who you were. And to make sure that, you can't get Ike. Because if you get Ike, of course, the world ends. That's just, I don't make the rules. And it was Corin too. Which they also locked down. They didn't even, I guess, get a whiff of where Corin's location was. But, point being, she has her own plan. And like when she brought Ivy to the campsite, it was also to suss her out. If Timerra had ill intentions, she would be Ivy's worst enemy. In fact, I think I saw like a story about that where there was a person who, they were kind to everybody else, but then, yeah, it's like that meme. They'll never believe you. Yeah, that could be Timerra. Timerra's both blunt. That's the weird thing. Timerra is blunt, but when she can also hide stuff. I've never met a character like that, I think. That's not true. That's not true. It's just some personalities, they're blunt because they can't hide. Others just flat out don't care what you think of them. So, like Goldberry, for example. No, that's not true. Goldberry does care, but she just... Goldberry's a weird one. Anyways, but going back to that, I feel like Timerra could be Claude if Claude didn't have an agenda, so to speak. The type to make plans, I guess, like, should I say like Batman? To make plans if you ever need to be defeated, but they're genuinely just a good person who's just, you know, cautious. But to go back to the whole Ivy and Alfred conversation, I often thought, because I feel like I'm trying to, like, Edelgard, the Flame Emperor, isn't really Edelgard, right? It's the Flame Emperor. Edelgard von Hresvelg is somebody different, and I feel had to put away who she was for the sake of her ideal. I feel like you kind of get who she normally would be with Violet. Same with Dimitri, kind of brought that out. Rhea, Rhea's... No, actually, I would even say Rhea too. Because truth be told, Rhea is just a person who misses her mother. And did a whole bunch of horrible stuff to, you know, try to make her come back. But if Violet is cured, you know, at the end of the game, then it's more so Rhea can open up about who she really was as well. Nothing to hide. Though again, it's to a lesser extent. I'm more so focused on Dimitri and Edelgard and how they're different from Claude, because I'm trying to say Claude didn't have, at least the story didn't make a big deal on it, or it wasn't crucial to the plot if Claude had any traumas. Claude in this situation, I feel, would still act like Claude. But Edelgard and Dimitri, of course, they change drastically in the future. And so I can't help but wonder if Ivy is an Edelgard with no trauma. Well, I can't say no trauma because I feel like the trauma is still a part of who Edelgard was. We barely knew who she was before it. But someone who's guarded. Like Ivy said, Alfred was naive. And on that note, I also was saying it makes sense that Celica was the ring because if you saw my video speaking about Celica, Micaiah, and Edelgard, Celica probably did the most naive thing out of all the emblems. She's kind. To a fault. Like, no. Yes, there we go. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I would not say Micaiah's naive. No, I'm saying Micaiah's actually, like, she's one of the top strategists. Lucina? Nah, absolutely not. Corin, I still wouldn't say, I mean, maybe some people could call Corin naive, but not compared to Celica. Corin didn't never make a mistake, I feel. Like Corin, see, here's the thing. You might call Corin naive, but people love Corin. So whatever Corin wants, the world will eventually bend to Corin's will. So that's not a plot point. I'm just saying. It seems like that. So it works out. Absolutely not for Violet. Tiki's just young. Older Tiki, absolutely not. Has a lot of wisdom. Hector? Yeah, you could say brash. I don't know about naive. Soren, no. Crom, optimistic, but I wouldn't say naive. Camilla, no. Far from it. Most like Ivy. And that's Edelgard. So, Veronica? Oh, wait, yeah, I skipped a whole bunch. I guess just out of... Nah, Roy wasn't naive either. He was just Roy. Can't speak on Leaf. No to Sigurd. No to Lynn. I mean, Lynn was chastising Hector. Erica... See, again, the thing is, with Celica's... What Celica did, the world almost ended. So, and again, they at least could have, like, for example, if someone who looked like Sigurd came up and approached Celica with that idea, it's like, okay. But someone looking like they slither in the dark? Come on now. Anyways. That's like because otherwise I would have, like, I will be honest, if that thing didn't happen, then Celica would be uncontested as my number one. Because truly I liked, like, if you ask me who I would follow in the battle, how Celica is in her, when she's talking to the others, is pretty much how she is. Kind, caring. And powerful, at least in my playthrough. So is Lucina, but I didn't really get to see Lucina lead. But like I said, I think of most characters, Lucina did earn the legendary status, but that's partially because she was solo dolo for so much. So, anywho. But the more time goes on, I do think Ivy's probably more like Edelgard than Alfred was like Dimitri. No, I can't. You know, I can't say that. I can't say that. The only one I will say, and I will stand by it, is dadgummit, Fogado is like Claude. Because he was scheming too. And the jokes that he would make, nah. And the fact that they have, like, out of all the people I thought were similar, he's got a bond with Claude. I'ma say that. Now then, shall we continue with the Alfred train? See how you speak to Celine. And let's see if she calmed down for once.
What are you doing there, Alfred? Digging another well? Or is this more training?
Well, I say for once, but I mean just in the support, because in every other one, she is calm.
Something like that. Trying to keep up my health, you know?
What do you mean?
Yeah. If I train hard enough, then I won't suffer like I used to.
Wait, what? Am I? Wait, no, I need to hear more about this.
Alfred?
I've never seen. Is he been? Wait. Hold on, bro. Talk to me.
What's wrong?
Don't worry, Celine. It's just an attack. It'll pass soon.
Don't. No. Seriously. Whoa. Hold up. Does he have heart attacks? Does he have a weak heart? Is that what?
An attack? Is it your old illness?
I was doing so well. That part of my life was supposed to be long gone.
Hey, no, Alfred, you gotta tell me, bro.
Wait here. I'll fetch someone at once.
No, stop!
What? Why should I?
I don't want anyone to see me like this. Not our allies, the emblems, or the divine dragon.
That's what... Now I see why Celine's... I see. Everything just clicked into place. Alfred's not showing anybody this. He's only showing his sister.
I can't let them see this. A weak prince unfit to fight who could collapse any day?
Now, I'm gonna need everybody who made fun of Alfred. I need an apology right now. This man is putting in work.
None of them would see you that way. They're far too gracious for that.
Dang, I can't believe he's been going through this. I thought it was something that was long in the past.
But I would still know. And besides, I don't want them to worry about me. As far as they're concerned, I want to be the spirited prince who loves working out.
Alfred, I completely misjudged things.
Just let me rest for a while. I'll be fine. Please, Celine.
Very well. But know that if your condition ever worsens, I will seek help.
Yeah, that he can't ask you not to do that. He can't ask you not to care about him.
Thanks. Having a sister like you is true happiness, if you ask me.
Nah, I should have saved this for last. What the heck?
That's your idea of true happiness? Don't be absurd.
Now I see the sibling bond.
Well, what about you then? What brings you true happiness?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Really? You've got good friends, you got your health, and none of that does it?
I take joy in those things, to be sure, but I don't value happiness as a life goal. After all, what if I found it? Then my whole life afterward would be spent looking fondly back.
Well, that's a way to look at it.
Really? Even if something better comes along?
The possibility that it never will is terrifying. I couldn't bear it. I've always yearned for happiness and saw only misery. Like the day I fled from the castle.
Wait. No, what? Bro, where did this conversation? Why weren't they sprinkling this in their B or their C and B rank?
If Firene had fallen, or Mother died, or you were lost to us, I wondered, how would I respond?
That's a good point. You were out there all on your own with Celica, Louis, and Chloe. And then you got surrounded. If we didn't show up, it would have been a very different situation. And that was a dangerous situation Alfred appeared in episode 3. And your mom was in trouble? Yeah.
And now this? If things get worse and you have to leave, what will I... How can I...
Nah, this is whoa, this might be one of the best supports in the game.
Hey, I'm not gonna die, okay? I'll be fine if I stick with my training.
Nah, Chad Frid. He earned that name. He earned it.
You really do have the mind of a barbarian. If only you had the body to match.
He knows you don't mean that.
I'll get there. That's why I work out.
Well, I mean, in a malicious way. And I see their bond now.
Whoa, Celine, look! You see that 4-leaf clover?
Good things ahead.
Where?
Right by your foot. There you go. A small joy.
Nah. He's... I see you, big bro.
A small joy. That takes me back. We often sought such things when we were younger.
No cap, this is reminding me of my own relationship.
At that age, I was better at it than you. I wonder when you surpassed me.
Talking to you makes me feel better. Chalk up another small joy for me.
I'm not certain that counts, but I'm relieved to hear that the worst has passed.
Let me make it up to you, Celine. I'll find lots of little joys and bring them to you.
You don't need to do that.
I can't promise everything will be fine with me, but we can prop each other up. For Firene.
All crystalline is Celine now makes he needs to know. Well, he doesn't need, like, actually he's a prince of another nation. That'd be kind of, I mean, they're on good terms, but
Yes, Alfred. I will support you in anything. Whatever else happens, we can make sure we return to Firene. Together.
No, I don't want to do any more supports. Well, no, I gotta do ours, of course. Yeah, I need you to talk to me, bro. Please. That didn't come up with Ivy. Wait, did I not? I didn't get his in Diamonds? Wait, is that the only one I'm missing? Ivy's got all hers. Wait, actually, I don't think I have Timerra and Alfred. Yeah, okay. No, only Ivy has all hers. Okay. How'd that happen? Well, anyways. She's a healer. That makes sense. Alfred. Come talk to me, bro. Come talk to me.
Ah, there you are, Alfred.
Is it gonna be the same tone as the previous two?
Do you recall when you said you weren't worthy of my friendship?
No, it probably won't be.
Yeah. I didn't think hard enough about your feelings and I made a pest of myself.
No, Alfred. It's alright, bro.
Well, I disagree with what you said. You're my friend, Alfred.
1000%.
We ended up here because you were trying so hard to help me, which I do appreciate. So please, don't ever say things like that again.
Yeah, that's not going away, Alfred. That's not going away. The only way it could happen is if you ever cease to be your person you are, and you did something to someone I cared about, which that just seems so far from you. So I'm gonna say that'll never happen.
Sorry, Divine One. Everything I did was way off the mark. How could I possibly still call myself your friend?
How could you not? Friends don't get everything perfect.
You already do so much for me, Alfred. Doing additional things isn't necessary.
And that, you came for me in episode 3, bro. That's all. That's all you ever had to do.
You know, you were the first friend I made after I awoke.
Exactly.
It would pain me if my first friend didn't spend time around me anymore.
Your first friend, huh? That's got a real ring to it. Thank you. I'd be honored. I did feel close to you, you know, even before you woke up. So when you finally did wake up, I was so excited that I went completely overboard. But I'm through with all that. From now on, let's be plain old friends.
Well, I wouldn't say plain old. Friends are kind of great.
I'd like that. Very much.
But sure.
Good. Oh, I have a great idea. As my totally regular friend, what do you say we do laps around the atrium together?
I feel like I'm doing double dipping in laps now with you and your retainer.
Laps? As in running? Right now?
No time like the present. Off we go!
Dadgummit.
No,
Oh,
wait
maybe
just
stronger.
a moment. I haven't even agreed.
Yeah, now see, that's friendship. There we go. We on even foot.
Alfred! Alfred!
Nah. I'm glad. It's for the exact reason I gotta bring Vander back. Okay. Alright. Let's check out that ally notebook, bro. Oh, nice. It's him running. I like that. He's 5'9". Generous and kind, often helping people before he can think. Loves to find small joys and hates being alone. Most floral smelling person in the army. I guess I can buy that. But with how much he works out, I don't know, but... What was TA's? Best jogger. Maybe. But why didn't it have you running and Alfred doing push-ups? I truly, like... The supports I have remaining are with Timerra, Ivy, and Diamant, but I don't want to... Dang. Do I want this to just be... Yeah, no cap. I think I might end it there, actually. Yeah. These two deserve maybe they deserve their own episode. I know I just got Diamond support up, but... No, that actually hit me. Not gonna cap to you guys. That hit me. I normally don't say what... It's to the point where I'm debating... Because I was planning to make Celica the thumbnail of this episode. It's a really long one. But that was a great support, Joel. Is that all the siblings? No, I think I'm still missing Ivy and Hortensia's A. Because I got Panette and Pendrail. Timerra and Fogado. Diamant, Alchrist, and then... Who am I missing? Oh, Alfred and Celine, of course. So yeah, I'm just missing Ivy and Hortensia. Which, who knows, that could surprise me as well. We gotta see, yeah, you know what? I'm not getting Ivy's until we get that support. As far as Diamant and Timerra goes, or, no, just Diamant. I don't know. I mean, really, I already got his with Alchrist. I just want to wait. So yeah, question of the day. What was your favorite support of this episode? Though this episode was so long, I feel like I should ask something else. But nah. Okay, I've done what I need to do then. Next up on my lists, I need Celica back at full... No, not back. It's never happened. I need to see what a full power Celica looks like, because I didn't notice it until I edited the episode. But the stance. But there's one skill that Morgan was weak to, and it's this one.
You don't remember me? You don't remember my name?
That was not 10%. That was more like 50. And if Timerra had used Sandstorm, that could have been a KO. Well, I don't know. Luckily, she never didn't use it, but I'm curious to find out. Also, Resonance. I have to imagine Resonance would get an improvement. I don't know if anything else needs to be improved, unless Warp Ragnarok gets more than 10 spaces, but I don't know if any other skill... Yeah, I don't think the skills actually improved. Yeah, none of the other skills I think improved. It would be great if I could do more than 10 spaces. Maybe, yeah, tone precision, another tone precision, maybe. Wait, did I already equip your magic? Yeah, I think I did that. Just, yeah, anyways. Point is, and she's also gonna get Ragnarok. Oh, yeah, that's the last thing. Ring chamber. Polish rings real quick. Who's low? Sigurd. Okay, well, let's at least get prepared for when I do this.
Handle that gently. Are you a professional?
Oh, perfect.
Wipe away the filth.
Wipe away the filth?
Be thorough with that bit.
There we go.
Wipe away the filth.
Why do you say it with the surprised look? But it's Vander, so of course, you know, he's got to handle business.
I appreciate your upkeep of the ring.
That's crazy. That's level 1 and it's just that half. That's all I could get. Let me try Gold Mary real quick. She's at 5 and...
Oh, time for a good polishing?
Have I done
You're
this?
so cute when you focus.
Really?
Wonderful. Make it shine. I hope we can do that again soon, cutie.
I don't remember that. What was that? Yeah, that's Bond 5, but it's still... I guess it's just 50% in general. I've honestly been kind of slacking on Lynn. And that's because I don't know who I would give Lynn to, although... How have I not done this? What the heck?
Make it sparkle. That area needs work.
Oh, I thought I wasn't supposed to come here.
You must do this a lot. How is it? Is it clean now?
Ooh, we got another achievement. And yeah, what about Byleth? Actually, you know what? This is kind of weird. Maybe I'll do this eventually.
Right there.
Okay.
Please, continue. Right there.
Okay, another one.
What fine care you've taken.
About halfway. I can't tell if that's because of the bonuses I did or... Yeah, let's try the last one, Common Robin, without any bonuses. And just Saphir.
I'm glad someone's polishing it.
That makes sense. Oh yeah, I don't think I've done you. Which kind of makes it, you know, I almost want to. Well, let's see if...
Interesting technique.
Okay.
I appreciate the care you gave it.
Okay, so this whole ring was polished. But what level are you at? Yeah, okay, so not as much. So finding the spot where it is and then doing a rough cleaning does help with the bond. not how dirty it is. How dirty it is helps you find that spot and clean it. Got it. Then we'll keep letting it get dirty. Though I kind of hate that for this ring, but that's fine. All right. Oh, and speaking of, one more thing. Wait, I thought this said capacity 2. Wait, no, no, this said capacity 2 at first. Wait a minute. Can I upgrade capacity? And yeah, if you didn't see me, I upgraded the dexterity and speed of Ragmiel. Definitely had to do that. But no, there's no way I would forget. There's no way I would forget. Yeah, like Soren's is at 1 right now. Yeah, I remember this was at 10. This was at 25. Or, yeah, for the cost. Celica having 3, that makes sense. Because, yeah, I calculated it. It will only be able to get up to 19. While I checked this tome, and that would make it even to this, but I could upgrade it to 20 or 21. So I was mad about Ragnarok. I was like, so there's no way we can get it up. But Celica didn't get any additional fragment. Or she didn't get, her bond rank didn't go up. She got more bonds with other people, though. Some of the most, considering... So, is it that the more people who use an emblem, the more I can modify it? I have to look that up. I actually have to look that up because I was pretty sure... By the way, I'm doing this. And to let you all know, I'm going to check in the battle to see if Ragnarok has a might of 17. I want to see if we actually just upgraded Celica in the actual boss fight as well. Because now Ragnarok has to be the strongest. It has to. At least at this point, it can be even. No, it can be stronger. If I just focus on might, it'll be stronger than... And because I basically just want a reason for... If I'm going to use Celica, right? With this tome, Celine would transform, but she would not need to use Celica's tome. So she would only need to transform with her Seraphim or a Warp, which isn't bad, or Recover. Okay, well, there are other reasons, but I want you to transform and be able to use your ultimate weapon, and I'm hoping it upgrades Warp Ragnarok as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Either way. With that being said, Firenze took the crown today. Yeah, this is a Firenze episode. Alfred, Celine, and Celica. Please post your thoughts about this down in the comments below. And I will see you all for when we unlock Celica's full power next time.